America first, American first. Okay, so this is the discussion that we are bringing in for the past 6 months. And first, the scenario was that election is going on in United States, and then election over, and Donald Trump he won the election, and then 20th January he took the oath as 47th President of United States. Now, whatever Donald Trump is doing for United States, he is claiming that he is doing historical activities for the America. No American president has done this much for the America in 100 days, first 100 days. Whatever Donald Trump is doing, no one else has done for the United States. Now this there is a okay, this is the Mr. Donald Trump side that no one has done this much for United States in first 100 days. That is the Mr. Donald Trump version is. But is it what people are looking at? Where people are giving vote, after that they are waiting for the president to act upon the whatever the pledge, whatever the promise he had done, and people they keep quiet for the 4 years. Democratic system in the world, how democratic system in the world that was going on, and how democratic system in the world that is right now it is going on, that was going on, and that is going on. I believe that is quite different. 10 years back, the way democratic system was going on around the globe, it was election time. People were putting their complete effort to choose their president or prime minister. When president and prime minister is taking oath, then they were seeing them from the open eyes, or I would say closed eyes, with the closed eyes, means with the full pledge and full confidence that he will do whatever he has promised in the next 4 year, 5 year. But it doesn't look like right now. The biggest example is Mr. Elon Musk. Mr. Elon Musk, the way he started supporting Mr. Donald Trump, people completely dragged his leg. $90 billion he lost in 2 months time frame from the 20th of January. Means people they completely boycotted Mr. Elon Musk, the Tesla car. This is new democracy in the world. When people they vote at that time, they do not they see that what the president is pledging, the going to be president, what he is making a promise to the people. But people are not considering it as take it for granted. On the during the run time of the government, when the government is going on, when government is running in the country, meanwhile people are completely ready to drag their legs. And one example is Elon Musk, the way he lost his wealth, 25% of his personal wealth in 2 months time frame. He abruptly he left the DOGE department. He had said that he would leave DOGE department in the month of May, but he left in the month of March only. So it looks like that people are completely serious now. Okay, second example is the mass movement, the protest, that is 2 times mass protest happened in United States against Donald Trump. Means people are completely ready for the battle mood. They are completely in the battle mood or combat mood during the government's period also. It's not that they are thinking that next time when Donald Trump will come for the election or his party will come for the election, then it will be tit for tat. Those days are over. Anyway, we are talking about Mr. Mark Carney, the person who is in news nowadays, Mr. Prime Minister, Prime Minister of Canada. Mark Carney is going to be new Prime Minister of Canada, where he was interim Prime Minister of Canada from the more or less March time frame, whereas Justin Trudeau he has resigned in January time frame only. Now, Mark Carney, now again the same scenario is arising in Canada. Mark Carney came to Prime Minister post saying that he will do many reforms in the taxes, he will do many reforms here and there. But main idea for electing Mark Carney that Canada should not become 51st state of United States. That was the main reason of electing Mark Carney as Prime Minister from the Liberal Party and not allowing Conservative Party Pierre Poilievre to come to the power. Means Canada's dignity should be intact. In that way, Mark Carney came as Prime Minister of the country. The idea was that dependency upon the United States as far as Canada trade is concerned, that should be dissolved, and Canada should start looking around the globe for its trade kind of thing, and dependency on the United States will go over. Canada will become completely independent country. When Donald Trump is saying that Canada will be 51st state of United States, there is a reason behind it. And what is the reason behind it is Canada export. Canada export goods. Canada exports 75% of the Canada export goes to United States. Very few people know it. 75% of Canada export goes to United States. 75% means Canada is completely dependent upon United States as far as trade is concerned. I mean, it looks like a Canada is a state of United States. 75% of, I'm repeating again, 75% of Canada export goes to United States. That is the one thing. Second thing is practically there is no military or security of Canada. America takes care, United States take care of the security and military of the Canada. Means Canada is member of NATO, but more or less the funding to the NATO happens from the America only. Means United States it does funding for the Canada also. Means Canada America takes care, United States take care for the Canada security. Anyway, Mark Carney next week, I believe 8th of the May. Next week, Mark Carney he will be in Washington D.C. talking with the making a bilateral discussion with Donald Trump, and there he will talk about the security and the military related relationship between Canada and United States. Anyway, Mark Carney he won the election, claiming that the whatever the harmonious relationship the Canada had with United States, and because of that harmonious relationship, Canada become a prosperous country. That relationship is permanently over. Now, when Mark Carney is scheduled to meet Donald Trump so soon, then people are now thinking that is it really true that in election the promise and statements were different, election rallies. Now it is different. When a prime minister is saying that that relationship with United States is completely over, and in that way Canada will start looking around the globe for its security, military and trade relationship, then why so sudden he is going to meet Donald Trump? That is question number one. Question number two is that then Mark Carney is scheduled to meet Charles III. Charles III means Charles is the king of United Kingdom right now, and he is scheduled to meet him because head of the state of Canada is Charles only. Means Canada, what is the history of Canada? Canada used to be the colony of France, and in 1763 Canada became colony of England. 1867 independence of Canada started happening. It took a phase number one in 1867 when Canada started moving towards a sovereign independent country. In 1931, Canada became a kind of a sovereign country under the under the control of United Kingdom. In 1982, more or less Canada became independent country, but it is part of Commonwealth. If it is part of Commonwealth, then sovereign of United Canada is still the king of United Kingdom only. India is also part of Commonwealth nations. Now, people can understand who is head of India. Anyway, Canada has two kind of head. One is head of the country, and one is head of the state. Head of the country is Prime Minister Mark Carney, whereas head of the state, that is the official post of Canada. Head of the state of Canada is King of United Kingdom. So Canada is again is sovereign. The sovereign of Canada is United Kingdom only. United Kingdom king or queen only. So he will go there only. Now big question is arising now that people voted to Mark Carney considering that he will make Canada really an independent country, where Canada is completely dependent upon United States and England. Then, as per the voting pledge, the Mark Carney should bring Canada to as an independent country in the sense that it will have a powerful military, first thing. And second thing, that its trade, for the trade and money, Canada will not be dependent upon the United States at all. Right now, Canada exports $500 billion to United States. So Canada will export to the worldwide. Canada is rich in energy sector, crude oil, electricity development and other things, or mines and minerals. Canada is very rich. Rather than exporting items to the United States with very less price, America gets energy from the Canada in very less price. Rather than exporting to America, Canada will start exporting to the world, and Canadian will get good amount of money because of that. Because very less America pay for that. In return, America secure Canada from any evil spirit or something like that. If that is the case, the question is arising that political scenario around the globe has really changed. Means people they go to the prime minister or president candidate, they go to the people and they talk differently, and when they come to the oath, when they come to the chair, then they started behaving like whatever whatever has been happening in the past. Means they don't change anything, just they start doing what it was happening. Only during election rally they shout that this much change they will bring and that will change they will bring. Now the situation is arising that people in Canada they will behave the way they did with the Elon Musk, and they did the way they are behaving to the Donald Trump. Two times mass protest has happened in United States against Donald Trump. World is seeing it. World now seeing the Elon Musk wealth condition, and world is seeing now Donald Trump's his popularity condition in United States. Now the question is arising that same thing will happen to Mark Carney also in the Canada, because including China and many other countries, they were highly hopeful for the Canada. Means they were thinking that Canada will turn its head towards the global way. In that way, many countries will have a chance to do trade with the Canada. It would bring prosperity to the Canada. It would bring prosperity around the globe. But the way Mark Carney had started, he is starting his journey to the Donald Trump immediately. People are skeptical now that what Mark Carney will do. If he continue doing the way the past prime ministers are doing, then it is cheating with the people. Anyway, let's wait and watch. But people are not asleep now. People are completely awake. People are awake in a way that they can do anything. They can go to any level, anytime. This Mark Carney has to understand.